You told me I'm your anchor, I told you you're my bow. Through the wind and fire we try to hold on. We built this ship together, searching for a home. Despite the storm that hit us, we're still on board. Dancing in the moonlight, the world just stopped and stares. We got no destination, I'll take you anywhere. All the doors we've opened and all the books we've closed. Words just come together, story that we never told. So far shaking for my...
Hey everybody, welcome back to FnA Van Life. Today we have LeeAnne and Bob, and they are going to show us their amazing truck camper.
This is a 2005 S&S Montana Bitterroot 9SC.
And what's hauling it?
Oh, it's a Ford F-250 2016 Super Cab.
Super Duty.
Super Duty.
Beautiful truck.
Thanks.
We got the camper because we went on a 3 or 4 day van trip in southeastern Oregon, rented a van, and thought that was super fun, but had a little trouble climbing in and out of the van and climbing in and out of the bed. So we thought, well, a truck camper might be more our style. We also wanted to go with a 4-wheel drive truck so that we could do things that were a little bit more remote, because we like to collect rocks and go to remote trailheads and things like that.
So we bought the truck and bought the truck camper all within the last month, and he was able to completely remodel and revamp and make it look pretty.
So the inside was all you.
The inside was all me. He was the electric and other man things that I don't know about.
But like carpentry and things like that? Or...
No, that was all me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ripped everything up, demoed the thing within the first hour of having it home.
Nice.
Yeah, we ripped everything.
Out with 2005.
You really knew what you wanted, though.
I knew I didn't want that.
Yeah.
All the old owner's mojo was out into the trash.
How long would you say it took to renovate it?
I spent probably half of every day for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice, that's really quick.
And ordered quite a bit of stuff online just because we live in the country and it takes a while to get to the store, so.
And COVID.
And COVID.
Yeah.
And we tried to keep it really cheap.
Nice.
Super cheap.
Yep. City water.
Yep.
This is access for plumbing.
For the, hot water heater. Outdoor shower.
Outdoor shower. This is a 30 amp electrical service, and we've got 2 full-size propane tanks.
Man, you guys could stay off grid for a while with those, I bet.
Yeah.
And because it's 2005, I believe here we have things like your cable hookup. Yes.
And
That's going to be very
Thank
useful.
you to 2005.
Yeah.
You gotta upgrade those ports, it looks like.
You know.
Love it. And it looks like that you have the self-levelers here as well.
Yeah, Atwood jacks. We pop off the camper from the truck, and they level it.
They're electric. Cool.
So
I gotta ask, how do you fill your gas tank when the trailer's on it?
We have to take these off. These are fast guns by Torque Lift, and we just unlock them, pop them off, and then...
It's a pretty quick job.
Yeah, it's...
And it's not required for this to stay in place. Well, you're not gonna it's not gonna blow off while you're filling your gas tank.
No, these are just to help maintain when you're going 70 miles an hour down the road.
Okay, cool.
It's almost 2 tons. It's not going to fall off.
These are spring loaded so that there's a little bit of give if the road is bumpy. And these are also torque lift tie downs that are removable when this isn't on the truck. You pull a pin and they come out. One of the most difficult things of getting this ready to go was sourcing the tie downs, because apparently truck campers have become a thing because of COVID. So Torque Lift was way behind on all their orders. So it took us a while. We had to do some crazy Craigslist driving to find what we needed.
Yeah, we got battery is the larger.
Over here on the side over here.
Yeah, and then water input.
And this is storage right here?
That's storage.
Nice.
We've got our sewer outlet.
Yeah.
We've got the basement drawer here that goes the full length underneath that holds the toolbox. And this is our hot water heater. That's propane. We had to light it. And then this is where the sewer outlet hose.
The hookup. Black.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
that's where the whole thing is cast.
Neat. And then you got a ladder up to the roof so you guys can go stargaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we were not afraid of heights, sure.
All right, should we head in?
Take her in.
Sure. You go in first or do I?
Okay. Well, do you want your button?
No. Don't film.
Don't worry, we'll cut this part out. Then she backs in.
Perfect.
That's hilarious.
A lot of these campers come with the horrible valances that are all puffy. And
Oh, I know what you mean, like the old school like window covers.
yeah, with mini blinds underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so those are all gone.
Good.
Thank goodness. The original cushions that we did a lot to get the smell out of. I covered them with painter's drop cloth, really inexpensive, and hooked up the back so that I can take all of the covers off and run them through the wash.
Perfect.
And originally this would fold out and make a bed, but since we don't intend on having anybody sleep in here, we just changed it up a little bit. We took out the original dinette table. It was a big rectangle, and took the base of that so that this will move and can go in and out,
Oh, nice.
and just made it this round table, which is perfect for 2 people.
And then it's round so you won't knock your leg on it.
Right. But this base was original to it. And then up here we have 2 cabinets with a ton of storage, and then this whole front piece, there's a hinge down here, and it will fold out. So big things can be put in here, and originally this was meant to be a bunk.
Huh.
So you'd put a kid up there. And in some of the old brochures for older campers, there was actually a net that would fit here, so you could put your kid inside, and then there would be a safety net.
Oh my
and
gosh.
This is how lovely the whole thing looked like on the outside when we
Nice.
bought it.
That's a
And
sneak peek of what you'll
special.
be getting if you buy the 2005 model,
Yeah. You want to see the bathroom?
Sure.
So we have a wet bath. We have a 6-gallon hot water heater, and it works really well. We've got a shower curtain that comes across, and then if you're in there, shut the door. Have a nice shower. There's plenty of room. Some of them have a skylight here. Ours still has the handy label that says it's framed for a skylight.
That's so funny.
In here. Got the original fan as well.
Cool.
Still, that will replace at some point. So this is all original, but it works just fine, and
Yeah.
it'll get cute later on.
Yeah.
It's
The
nice
door is
though.
really cute and handy because then even if like you're going to the bathroom or something,
right. You
then
have
you can
privacy.
close the door.
Plus, you
Yeah.
have the fan, so you have really all the privacy that you need.
Right.
And then step into my kitchen.
Dun da da da.
Obviously, did a ton of painting in here, but otherwise, this is what it looked like. The previous owner had all this really dark floor in here that we took out just because it was so dark.
Right.
But left it on the step. And then FnA, I think, is one of the few truck camper manufacturers that added a step that is built in, which we find really nice. Extra counter here, and then we also have this cutting board that we can move and put wherever we need it.
Nice.
I know that some of these came with a stereo, like a car stereo player. And instead we have a funny little drawer.
It looks like it slides really well. You're like dink dink dink.
It's like, you don't want stuff to come out when you're driving, so
Right.
everything is that
It's like
way.
wood on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kitchen storage up here, and everything is got the, I don't know what you call these, so that they stick
Oh, like the.
when you shut them.
It's almost like I want to say a hinge, but it's like a lock and key kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
There, it grabs it. Original monitors.
Do they work still?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So this shows us the battery, and then this will is if you want to use the water pump if we're not on shore power.
Neat. And what's the top section?
I think it has something to do with some alarms, but that's not my department. That's Bob's department.
I get
so
it.
All I did was paint around it because it very specifically says don't paint this.
Perfect. So you left it as
Left
is.
it alone. Refrigerator, it's pretty big.
It's huge.
And we've got a freezer, and it's super cold. We're looking at about 36 degrees.
That's so smart to have the temperature monitor on there, because like you don't have like a digital display, so you can't know if like it's failing or whatever.
Right, and we have one. I have one of those up here too.
Nice.
The freezer door has some issues, so we've got a tension rod on there keeping it shut. Because I installed it wrong.
Did it come white on the front, or you painted?
No,
that
I painted
as well?
it, and I let Bob tape off the edges, so they're a little dicey. So this is a funny drawer.
Oh, cool! Oh my God, it's so long. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I believe it was originally called a gun drawer.
For your long shotgun?
I guess. We haven't quite figured out what all to do with it, but yeah.
You've got too much storage. That's a good problem to
Have you
have.
ever seen a drawer that long?
I have not. It probably goes the whole length of the bed.
Yeah. So this is really cool that it came with it.
That's awesome.
This pull-out pantry, and I have some cork sheets by the contact paper sticky cork that I'm gonna put on the back.
Perfect.
To cover up the original very attractive wallpaper.
It's like a laminate.
That's what the whole thing was.
Oh man.
In here. So
that's such a handy use of space though.
Yeah, it's great.
And then you have
this
the down
is just
drawer.
more storage down here.
Do you want to talk to me about your little oven?
Oh yeah, it's a 3-burner propane stove, and it works really well. Just takes a lighter and turn it on, boom. So it has one like a heavy duty fast boil burner, and then 2 regular ones. And then the oven itself, just stick a lighter down at the pilot light, and it cranks up, and it works just fine.
Perfect.
Made nachos yesterday. When we travel, we put the rolling, I'm sure you've seen these before.
That's like a dish rack, right?
It's a dish rack, but we use it underneath this to keep it in place when we're driving.
Oh, okay. So
it's
like
kind of sticky.
Yeah, it's like a non-slide pad.
Yeah. So that's we're finding a lot of uses for this.
Good.
The bedroom. Here we go. Full queen size bed, not an RV queen, but a regular queen. Memory foam, super duper comfy. Pulled out a down comforter that we had at home and got a new duvet cover. We both have cupboards on both sides down here, and then storage up here as well. Windows that open with screens on both sides.
Nice.
And then closets. I think Bob's is pretty organized. So that's pretty good.
Nice. Does the light come on and off automatically? Yes. That's super handy.
It does.
That's nice.
So we can see what's in there. And then same thing over here.
Right.
Closet. And we found out that the bottoms of the closet are false. So if you pull them up, we have another big space underneath there.
Oh, wow.
That holds plastic storage tubs really well.
Nice.
And then this one is Bob's Electronics.
Okay, so that's like the maintenance cupboard
kind of. It's more like he's got a TV and some different things.
All the toys.
So he's kind of figuring out how to use that space.
Nice. And then you got another fan on top of you too.
Like an escape hatch.
Oh, cool.
And in fact, the whole thing opens up.
Neat.
Like this.
Wow.
So that's how I climb out on the roof.
That's nice.
If I need to do some maintenance.
Right.
But yeah, it's nice that it has the screen. It can just be extra, air.
Yeah, well at night, because then you can open that up, have the fan going in the front.
Right there.
And then get some really good airflow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sweet.
This is a funny door that a lot of truck campers have. And actually he put new weather stripping in. It's a little sticky, but that's just the bed of our truck. And I don't know if you can feel it, but there's a breeze. You can get a cold breeze. And also people do store things. We haven't quite figured out how to use it yet.
Because that's the actual truck bed.
That's our truck bed there.
Huh.
It's something that haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with it yet.
The winter, that's why you need the weather stripping on it too, so that you know you're not getting that cold breeze.
But in the summer, you've got nice cool air because it's coming in from
nice and shady down there.
I do have one other funny secret thing. These little ends are sort of weird, but and they're left over from when this was made to be a bed.
Right.
But we also realized that they make a really cool cocktail table.
Ready for drinks.
And it could also be like
a foot
lounge also, if you need that. So we were going to take them out, and then we decided, no, you know, we might actually...
So luxurious.
So isn't that fun?
Well, and then it's kind of covering a little cubby down there anyways.
There's some storage. Under the couch are the water tanks. So there isn't any storage.
So is it fresh, black, and gray?
It's the fresh water, I believe.
Okay.
The black tank is under the toilet and goes back this way. Gray water is somewhere in this area.
Kind of like in the truck bed
I know
it's
all really low.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's access down here to how you winterize the water system.
Right.
What drove you to pick a lifestyle like this and give it a shot?
We're introverts by nature, actually. This is a great way for us to travel and we don't have to interact. Also with COVID, feeling like we're more safe.
Really, if it weren't for COVID, we probably wouldn't be doing this. It'd be a real good way to do some traveling during COVID.
The other thing is that I've always been pretty outdoorsy, and Bob not so much. We're at campgrounds, we're out, but we have a lot of comforts. And honestly, having hard walls feels safer than being in a tent. It's really being a turtle in the best possible way.
Yeah,
you have
correct.
everything, and it's I keep saying it's so much like a boat. You know, you clean up what's around, and it's like you pull up anchor and you go. You know, you go through your checklist and you get in the truck and you drive away and off to your next place.
Guys, thank you so much for showing us your camper. We absolutely love it. We think it is so beautiful, and what you did is amazing. It really, really is. If you want to find them, is there anywhere where they could find you guys? Are you online anywhere, or?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And I can't remember, but I'll certainly tell you so you can link it in the comments below, right?
The description below.
Exactly.
Perfect. So you've
seen a video or two.
I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I'm just being honest.
Guys, thank you so much. That's it for this van tour. We have videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Make sure to throw some love in the comments below for these guys, because they didn't have to show us this, and they decided that they wanted to.
Thank you so
later.
much.
Thanks.
Bye. Yay.
Happy camping.